The Outcast Podcast, where diversity meets hilarity. A white guy, a brown guy, and a black guy walk in to do a podcast, and this is what you get.
Here it is, raw conversations, bold opinions, absolutely no filter on the Outcast Podcast. That's right, we're here to break it all down for you this week. It's officially 2025, our second show of the year. We're excited to be here. We're going to be serious, we're going to be absurd, everything in between. It's all coming at you. We have some Notre Dame love I'm seeing across the board here as we get ready for the national championship. Ramo G, you're looking good in your Joe Montana throwback there.
Thank you, no doubt, the green and gold.
You picked Notre Dame. Was it at the beginning of the season that you picked them?
Yeah. I did.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
And I also picked the Detroit Lions, I might add.
Wow, we're going to have to ask you some other things. You are predicting the future.
Well,
that's amazing that you picked the team that could win it in the NFL that's poised. I think the Detroit Lions have the number one seed. Am I wrong?
In the NFC, they do.
Yes, and then Notre Dame, they got a tough row to hoe, as they say.
They do.
When they play Ohio State. But
real tough.
I think they're a 9.5-point dog. That's pretty big for the national championship game.
Yeah, you know what? But I'm guessing that's for Vegas. Try to get some money from that area, because, the Fighting Irish say, you got us down by 9, I'm betting against that. Wrong Brown. Yeah, can we play some Irish music? It'd be better.
What's going on, Tomcat?
What's happening, y'all? What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Real good.
You ready for
Gentry?
You ready for a show, Tomcat?
Oh, I'm ready. Didn't we already start? We did, didn't we? Yes, we did.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
And then, of
I've
course...
been arrested a million more times than you, Butter.
Who said that? No, I've been arrested more than you.
That's so funny.
Oh, that was me. Okay.
Wait
a minute.
Memphis, he's on air. He's everywhere, and he's here, ladies.
I'm here.
Get a look at it.
Feast your eyes. Bow your head when you say thy name.
Lord.
That's right.
It's hard to see.
Oh, that's racist.
Fucked up.
Right off the bat.
Well, he's got a hoodie on, and he's got sunglasses on.
Okay.
And I have a small monitor here in the studio.
Well, we know that.
It's not
White splaining.
Yeah, big time.
Wow, man, I'm trying. You're not comfortable.
We're so woke.
Comfortable in my space that I'm in. It's comfortable. It's making you uncomfortable.
It's just hard for me to see you on the little monitor.
Yeah,
my personality's too big, so of course
he
I'm
almost
not
sees
able
a can of soda and maybe some Skittles in your hand or something.
Man,
Stop it.
Now that's racist.
No, it's
Let's,
no.
Hot
Cheetos.
This
was that what it was?
breaking news into the newsroom
Is it?
as we start the show. It's odd that we have breaking news on the show, but today we do. There has been a ceasefire agreement between Hamas and Israel. This is a significant development. Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire, aiming a 15th-month conflict. It's going to be the end of this 15-month conflict in Gaza.
Good.
Will they stick to this ceasefire? Remains to be seen. They've been fighting for a long time, haven't they, Tomcat?
Since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
as we understand it. Yeah, pretty
I
much.
think Jesus had issues back, with these guys.
Yeah. It's biblical, the fight between people over there in the Holy Land. So I don't know that this will be the end of fighting, but definitely any ceasing to killing is good.
Agreed.
So we applaud that.
Now, who was instrumental in putting this deal together? I heard Memphis mention that it had something to do with Joe Biden. Is that
it was the Biden administration.
Don't be rude.
Or were they afraid Trump's coming in and he was going to lay waste to all of the Hamas that was left?
Anyway,
don't be rude.
Because Netanyahu already destroyed most of them.
No,
in spite of Joe Biden.
It's my turn. Stop it. The Biden administration, they get the credit, and thank God it happened. I mean, that's pretty much it.
I mean, I think at this point we really don't need to say. I mean, it's good to give credit where credit's due, but as long as it's happening, that's the good part. Like we said at the beginning, people have stopped dying, at least for the moment, so that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading some of the information here. It says Hamas is going to release 33 hostages in exchange for, it's like at the trade deadline in the NFL. Hey, we got 33 hostages. If you'll throw me that wide receiver you have, that'd be great.
It's
two picks.
They're releasing Hamas getting rid of 33 hostages in exchange for 100 Palestinian prisoners that have life sentences. Israel will also release 1,000 Palestinian prisoners that were not involved in the October 7th attacks. This text says, this is all over text now, guys.
I can't stand that shit.
Text messaging with Hamas. That's weird.
It also says that an unspecified number of Palestinian prisoners will also be released abroad in Gaza. So it seems like the two sides are getting together.
Good.
And this is in light of the prime minister. I know that Netanyahu, he's had a firm stance.
Yahoo!
That he wasn't going to back down at any moment until they're like off the planet, is what he said.
That's.
I think you have that backwards, but
extreme.
No, that's what he said. He said he was not going to stop until Hamas was done.
No, because Hamas isn't going to stop until they wipe Israel off the planet. That's why Israel's defending itself. It's not that Israel's trying to attack anyone just because they're just like, let me just go over here and kill my neighbor.
Are you sure about that?
You remember October?
No. Yeah, I mean that's happened, but have you heard of all the other atrocities that have happened both ways, man? This has been going on for a long time. I'd have to imagine that whatever happened in October was probably in their minds some kind of retribution or payback for something that was done to them some other time at some other place. Like, there's so many things that are involved that we may not even know about. Like, it's hard to judge what's going on. So, I mean, it like we said earlier, you said it. It's been going on forever. Like, I don't know that either one of them wants either one necessarily off the face of the planet, just that they don't have to fight all the time.
I heard Netanyahu say that.
I mean, there are people
he
like
said
that.
that he wasn't going to stop until there was no Hamas.
Well, and
I agree with that. He did say that, but that is in response to the fact that I don't know if you remember, they come flying in with paragliders and ripped apart the security fences and threw babies into ovens and were killing everybody and shot everybody up at a rave. And
is that what happened? Who the hell had babies at raves?
No, these are two different. They were in different places. The babies were in the what's called what do they call those things? Anyway, it's like their houses, basically in their houses, and they attacked the people in the houses too. But they attacked a rave. They came flying.
I remember the rave. I don't remember hearing the other story, so I have to look into that.
Well, that's why Israel is wiping out Hamas.
Well, and
Hamas, not the people of
and that's
Gaza,
what I'm saying. Palestinian people
Hamas.
and Israel. That's what I'm saying. Like it's always one. It seems like a faction or another, like that comes in, and a lot of times, maybe more than or less than 50% of the people agree with it, but are forced or have to, because look how. They are religiously, like it's very strict religion and things like that. So I think, like I said before, people are not dying right now. That's the important thing.
Let's move on to our next topic. Speaking of people dying, I've done some research to start 2025, wondering where I might want to live if I want to live the longest life. This, according to the AP and the World Population Review, they have come out with a look at the latest data on life expectancy across the United States. Recent statistics reveal significant variations from state to state. So I was curious, I wonder what's going on in some of these states where people are dying at young ages as opposed to the states where people are living long, prosperous lives. Why do you think there is like a dramatic change, Ramo, between one area of the United States as opposed to another with life expectancy? What are some of the factors you think?
I would imagine that your, I guess how much money you make would really depend on that. Where you live.
So you're thinking the richest states are going to the ones with the highest amount of real estate. Those would be the places in which people have the longest lives.
Not necessarily the longest lives, but I think they're the ones with the better healthcare systems and school systems and social services. And so, yeah, I would imagine that would make them live a better and longer life.
And what about you, Memphis? What do you think contributes to some states, people living substantially, in some cases, longer than other states?
It's a really good question, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Honest with you, Lifestyle, really. Lifestyle.
That could be a big one, yeah.
It's a lifestyle
Sure.
because let's just be frank. There are a lot of lazy ass people out here. And when you lazy, you don't take care of yourself like appropriately like you're supposed to. They can go against you.
So I thought we were gonna get like some heartfelt thing here.
So
hell no, you know, hell no. What you think?
So we're saying whatever state has the lowest age life expectancy, they are lazy asses. Is pretty much what you're saying. We're going to reveal the state. There is a state out there that people are not living long in this state.
Listen, I go at mouth breathers. You think I'm concerned?
You think it's Alabama? Is that
it might be the mouth breathers. I would not be shocked.
I want to put a caveat
I would
in there.
not be shocked if it's the mouth breathers.
Yeah, go ahead, Tomcat, finish it.
Tomcat, what do you think attributes to longer life expectancy in the state you live in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Memphis on your living
Lifestyle.
And lifestyle. The cost of living, what do they call that? Just like the way it is here in Fort Myers, you have this it's easier to live here. It's easier to get around. And so
certain times of the day.
I feel like if you live in a big city, it's going to probably weigh on your health because it's harder to get around. You got to deal with the traffic and the stress.
Sure.
And if you're in a place that's more rural, you may live longer.
I'm going to disagree with that because I'm going to disagree because I'm a city guy. And I've always lived in big cities. This is the only place I've ever lived in my adult years where it's not the city. Everywhere I've been is in major markets. So I wouldn't say it's that. I mean, because the same thing is going on in the cities, the same thing is going on in the suburbs or whatever you want to call it. It's just more people, the lifestyle like of people taking care of themselves.
Do you guys want to take a guess at which state people are living the longest in?
Maybe Florida?
I doubt it.
Doubt it.
Florida is not in the top 10 for life expectancy.
They say all the old people are here.
I think we're getting cooked by the sun.
Yeah, probably. I want to say it's probably somewhere in the Northeast, like Mass area.
Well, when you mentioned the people with the most money, I looked it up quickly. The state where people make the most money is Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
But and the average income is $99,000. That's and they got a robust economy there in Massachusetts. They got a lot of technology. And
they eat a lot of
healthcare.
fish too.
Very progressive.
Massachusetts has they make the most money, and then second most money is New Jersey. Third is Maryland, then New Hampshire, then California. Those are the top 5. That's just based off of how much money you make.
Right.
Now looking at life expectancy, who do you think is at the top of the list? Memphis. Do you have a guess?
I'm gonna go somewhere in the Northwest. Maybe Washington State.
Sure.
Okay. That I will give you this. That one's up there. That one's up there, but it's not number 1.
I could see that.
Because I like it out there. It's really freaking nice.
And it's very relaxing, like you guys were saying. It's not a lot of stress. TK was saying,
there.
Chill.
It's crazy, but it's more easier than crazy.
TK, what do you think?
I said Florida, but I was wrong.
Oh, you were wrong. You said, has everyone guessed?
He's homegrown, yeah.
Okay, the number 1 place to have a long life is you got to go get laid. Is what you need to do.
Oh, that means
you have to go to
Las
Hawaii.
Vegas.
No, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I was thinking Hawaii, actually.
They do have legal
very nice
prostitution
out there. You're chilling.
They got legal weed out there too.
So Hawaii, the life expectancy for a man is 77.6, a female 83.8. Man, those ladies don't die in Hawaii.
A lot of sun out there too.
There is.
So Hawaii is number 1. Washington comes in at number 2 with a 79.2. Washington State.
I hear it's beautiful.
It's awesome out there, man.
I want to go.
I want to go.
How about Minnesota? Minnesota, people live a long time up there in Minnesota.
I can see that too, man. Minnesota gets slept on. People don't really talk about it, but Minneapolis is super dope.
It's a beautiful state.
I'd love to go.
I've been to Minnesota. California is coming in at number 4.
Cali, all right, makes sense.
Weather's nice, California. And then let's see, Massachusetts comes in next, so that's where the people make the most money, living to 79.
All right, see.
Now let's go to the bottom of the list.
Oh boy,
these are the bottom feeders. I will give you the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oops.
Do you guys want to take a guess at what states are at the bottom?
I'll take a guess.
There's literally a 10-year difference between how long you're going to live in the top state from the bottom state. I mean, this state is taking 10 years off of your life if you live there. I know people from the state too.
Texas?
Nope, it's not Texas.
Them mouth breathers.
They're in the bottom 5, if that makes sense.
So they make the list.
They make the list, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Oh, shit.
Who do you think it is?
What do you think?
Tomcat?
I'm going to go with North Dakota.
North Dakota. North Dakota is
Just
like
out of nowhere.
right around in the middle.
There's only like 12 people out there, dude. Like, it's hard to get numbers.
Mississippi.
It's probably because you have to worry about spelling this every time you send out a letter.
Mississippi.
Yeah, go ahead.
M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
That's it. And I remember when we used to play football, we'd do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. But yes, Mississippi, 71.9 years average life expectancy as opposed to 80.7 in Hawaii.
How about Arkansas?
Arkansas is near the bottom. The bottom 5 are Kentucky, Alabama,
of course.
Alabama, Louisiana, West Virginia. Sorry, Jay Yandel. And Mississippi.
Interesting.
And Florida seems as though, where is Florida? I'm looking on the list. It's 77.5 for the studio where we're broadcasting from.
Yeah, but that's not a fair number because half the people come here when they're like 73.
But what number are we like?
They only live here like 4 years.
It seems as though Florida is about middle of the pack. We're just above Iowa and New Jersey.
That's terrible.
But right below Virginia. I don't have the exact numbers. Maybe back in the truck they could figure that out and then tell us.
With all the murder in New Jersey, we should be higher than that.
It's a lot of people that live in Jersey. But you notice, I noticed all those states.
I'm kidding.
Those are all red states. Those are all red states.
The ones at the bottom?
Yeah, all the ones at the bottom are red states versus all the other ones that are blue states.
Hawaii generally comes in as a blue state, right?
Yes, they do.
All right, let's move on to our next topic.
They
Speaking
got
of
legal weed, too.
Red and blue. Let's talk a little politics. We do have Donald Trump is about to be inaugurated into the White House, and there's going to be a big soiree, I hear. And I think that Carrie Underwood, from what I hear, is going to be performing America the Beautiful. Man, does she have a set of legs on her.
I heard that, too. I knew she was performing.
I would love to get some footage of Carrie Underwood's hot legs.
Carrie's Underwood?
Let's see her Underwood.
Carrie Underwood's hot legs.
That is the epitome of America the Beautiful.
That's a seafood dish now. You got like catfish or something. Carrie Underwood's hot legs.
Carrie Underwood and the Village People will perform at Trump's inauguration events.
They're still alive?
I'm like,
I heard that Elon's going to be there and Jeff Bezos is going to be there. And Facebook guy, what's his name?
The whole super villain team.
We don't want to get kicked off of the Facebook now.
Yeah.
We're live on Facebook right now. Don't say anything.
Hey, no. On Facebook, you can say whatever you want now.
You just don't say his name 5 times in a row.
Oh,
Zuckerberg.
You'll end up in like some kind of weird.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he just popped up like the State Farm guy? We're like, what the fuck you doing here? Get your ass out of here.
I'd like to talk to him
your video.
about that suspension.
Leave some money for us, though. Leave some bread, some money for us, though.
So I think we have some footage from The View. Now, this show has become popular. I don't watch it because it's in the middle of the day when most people are working and making money.
People with a life.
But I know people that have no job, like staying home and watching the show. And we have a clip here of Joy Behar, who's one of the talking heads there on the show. And she called out Carrie Underwood. I have not heard the clip, but if
third to fattest on the show.
If we could roll that footage, roll the footage. Go ahead, roll the tape.
For Trump, they love the country and vote for him. I think that I would not normalize him. And she says, "I love our country." How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country? In my opinion, I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
So there you have it. The View, not very happy with Carrie Underwood, the American Idol, big country superstar with hot legs and a hockey husband. She will be performing America the Beautiful. I don't have a problem with Carrie Underwood going there. I mean, that's why we live in this country where you could do what you want. What do you guys think? What do you think, Tomcat? You're happy, I'm sure. With the
I
Trumpster?
like it.
He's gonna watch,
man. I'm rooting for America, and I feel like this is the golden age of America. We got AI coming online. I mean, they're ready to really kickstart this economy and get this country going, and everybody's excited. And
it's
I feel
already
like
number one.
this is going to be. It is number one.
Yeah.
This is going to be another good party, and another good party for America.
Yeah.
The last election in America.
That
was a joke.
Yeah.
The last Trump inauguration, this is not good news, I guess, for the Village people, because Toby Keith in 2017 was at the last one, and he's not around anymore.
Oh, no.
So,
yeah.
Toby Keith was at the 2017. You know, another band, Three Doors Down, performed at the 2017
Are they
gathering.
there too?
No, I think they're still around.
They haven't been doing anything.
Kryptonite.
Hey, the good thing about the Village people is you really don't know who's behind them goddamn costumes.
Yeah,
They
you
can put
see
anybody
their
there.
faces.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Dude, I've been watching them perform for 40 years, and I couldn't tell you how them motherfuckers look. I do, because I love them. Me and Tomcat listen to them every Thursday.
Oh, don't blame it on Tom.
So you're saying they're going to bring out some fake Village people?
Maybe. Not there, but I'm saying 5 years from now, if a couple of them were to pass away, like, hey, bring somebody else on board.
Oh my God.
Lee Greenwood, of course, will be there singing his big song. You guys know
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is
I
that?
look,
God bless the USA.
that is a beautiful song.
He's probably the only recognizable one. No,
Then you
him
got that
too.
guy.
Him
Then
too.
you got the other
And the Indian dude too. I
And
guess
you
they
got
all
the-
are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what
They all are.
No, come on.
You
Trump
see all their
Trump always
faces.
got a lot of hate saying that he didn't like the LGBT community. Do you think
No, he's
these
got
guys
them.
would want to?
Then why you bringing the Village people?
I think they like money,
I don't
and
think he has a
don't
problem
care.
with
I don't think he cares.
anything to do with the LGBT community except for
Yeah.
like
Except
tampons
for
in men's bathrooms, which is
no,
stupid.
I don't even think he
We'll
has a
find
problem
out.
with that. The only problem he has with them is that he can get votes from people who don't like him. So he
Cannot debate that.
Well, that's,
Also,
yeah.
Jason Aldean, I think, is going to be a part of the festivities.
He's still around too?
Oh, Jason Aldean, he's
Interesting.
a big hit maker. there
Nah,
in the
that
country.
motherfucker ran like didn't want to get hit. You
I
remember
didn't-
Vegas?
Big and Rich will
Sure.
be performing. Save
They-
a
I thought
horse,
they
ride a
broke up.
cowboy.
I thought they broke up.
we got our DJ from around here
Who's
is
that?
their DJ from
Who?
Big and Rich.
Oh, is he?
Trip.
Lee.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's
he
dope.
played bass in their band,
That's awesome.
but he's not doing bass, I don't think, anymore in the band.
Big
Big and
sucks.
Rich.
But the inauguration, when is that happening?
That'll
Is that
be
January
Monday,
Is
buddy.
that 20th? That's the 20th, right?
Monday.
Yes, big Monday celebration. This is Donald Trump. Will it be a smooth transition of power? Everything going to be smooth, you think, Tom?
It already was.
Yeah. think it's
Well-
going to be good. It'll be the day after is going to be awesome when he starts signing all the executive orders. It'll be good times.
This is TikTok.
All right, let's go to our
this
next.
is inflation.
Our next
We'll find
topic is this Drake lawsuit. I know that he filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group. He's claiming that the music industry turned on him and that they spent a bunch of money to get a bunch of bots to listen to that song, Not Like Us. And they were supposed to meet today. I think there was the initial hearings for this.
Even the
Lawsuit.
bots said it sucked.
Yeah. I liked the song. I thought Not
I'm
Like
kidding.
Us was
Yeah,
good.
it was all right.
But what's the latest, Memphis? You said to put this on the board for today. I don't know where
Yeah.
we're at, but I guess Drake is also saying that the track accuses him of being a pedophile, which is slander. So Drake's
Is it?
Drake's being like he is
he's in his feelings.
no, he is showing you what a pure bitch assness person looks like. That's Drake.
Great word.
Pure
Great word.
bitch
Usually we looked at
assness.
Ramo for that, so it's good to have somebody new
Like-
after
There you
all
go.
this time.
Like
Nice.
this is over a rap battle that you lost, that you started. You started. You've been picking at Kendrick this entire time, and then decided to get on a song with J. Cole, and then diss him, and did not think that he was gonna come back at some point. Like, cause you think I'm Drake, I'm above culture, and two things you found out that aren't true. One, don't battle Kendrick Lamar because you're gonna lose and lose badly. And two, you're not above the culture. So you sitting the fuck down. Now you're over because you're suing the industry that helped your career. You cannot go back. You can't backtrack this because everybody's looking at this like, wow, this is the bitches. If there was a hole full of bitches, You're trying to get a newer hole because you want to see how far of a bitch hole you can get in. I know it don't sound right, but fuck it. Drake is being a little bitch, and he just fucked. He ruined his legacy. He is done. Drake committed career suicide today. That's what people are not talking about. He cannot ever come back from this.
It sounds to me like the reason why it's in the news today because the actual lawsuit was filed in federal court today.
Yeah.
And it was filed by Aubrey Drake Graham. I didn't know his name was Aubrey. That's kind of a chick.
Yeah,
that's a chick name.
Oh.
But he sued Universal Music Group. And it says here the suit brought into the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York City.
Yeah. No, wait.
It accuses
New York City.
Yeah.
That's what you needed.
New York
It says in the
Somebody
lawsuit,
don't get that reference.
it accuses Universal of having approved, published, and launched a campaign to create a viral hit out on a rap track. And it was intended to convey the specific, unmistakable, and false factual allegation that Drake is a criminal pedophile, and to suggest that the public should resort to vigilante justice in response.
Well, there is a part in the song where it goes, you're out on the creep. If you're looking at a chord, you're going to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor, like a minor. So I don't know how much, if that's the part he's talking about, I don't know.
No, who cares? Listen, y'all stop trying to white people this shit, because that's what y'all doing. This is a fucking rap battle. It's a rap battle. It's what it is. At the end of the day,
Drake is light-skinned.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The rules in hip hop have not changed, even though these newer artists are soft as fucking cotton and don't know in society, and y'all let this shit slide. And then a real motherfucker was like, hey, who has a name about himself and has a huge fucking following, the most important part of the culture at that. And then everybody know you've been throwing disses. Y'all been dissing each other back and forth, but it never got to when you did two-person shooter, whatever the fuck name the song is with J. Cole, and you went directly at Kendrick. Of course he was gonna come back, and you cannot beat him. You still ain't dealt with Pusha T yet. That's why when Kendrick said with the beef with Pharrell that he and her, he said, you can't even get at Pusha T, so you better not come for me. You got to deal with him first. And he made you expose your kid, which, by the way, Family Matters has really just caught Drake up because he said he didn't have a daughter out there. Kendrick put it out there. His daddy took a picture. He had a picture of his granddaughter on Instagram, like, my beautiful granddaughter. Everybody like, what the fuck? You only got one kid. That's Drake. So Drake had another kid, and his daddy put it out there on accident. So they dragging him for that. It's like, he is toast.
I'm just curious what he wants. Does he?
He wants to be a bitch.
What does he want to be the end result of the lawsuit? I guess he wants money, right? I mean,
Drake got plenty of money. The Super Bowl is coming up, and he don't want Kendrick to perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. And I hope he do it, regardless of the fact. I hope he do it 12 times instead of like when he did the pop-up. Well, he did it like 6 times in a row. I hope he just do it the whole night and do it in like different like genres, like country, do it in fucking Latin, do that shit in all different kind of ways and have different artists.
You really don't like Drake, do you?
Fuck Drake, he a bitch, and
it sounds like you've fallen right for the trap of Universal Music Group.
No,
man.
trap
you hate,
my ass.
You're being very vigilante right now.
Knock it off. I'm a hip hop head. Hip hop saved my life. We don't like intruders. If you're a guest, be a guest. Have fun. Make some great hits. Have some fun. But don't ever go against the culture. Nobody's bigger.
You know
than
who
the
else
culture.
You don't ever want to go against?
Who?
Is a Philadelphia Eagle fan.
Oh, fuck them too.
Let's move on to our next topic.
Shit, fuck the Eagles, terrible ass.
Did you see what has happened to the fan at the game? This video has gone viral.
I have not.
What happened?
A Philadelphia Eagles fan incident and a little aftermath here. This is, let's see if we can show the video. Here's the video. I guess some fan has been banned from future games after this video showed him verbally abusing a female Green Bay Packers supporter during a playoff game. The fan, identified as an employee of BCT Partners, this guy, I guess he called her a cunt, and I don't know if he hit her or what, but did we see the video? I didn't see it.
We saw some
Did
dude
he beat her up? What did he do?
talking shit and to some chick. And it was like people around filming and shit. So it looked like he was the aggressor. Yeah.
The Eagles organization has taken action, and the fan's employer has launched an internal investigation. But I don't 100% know if he physically assaulted her. This was brought to my attention by one of our producers. And can we roll the tape that is the video that went viral? I would love to see the moment that has made this go viral.
Yeah.
So roll the tape because I'm a little confused.
When he punches her.
You want to see him hit her?
No, I don't.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, this
Of course
is
not.
Let's see if we have any audio.
There we go.
They got one more yard though. They're close. Yeah, but they're not in. It's not a touchdown. Yeah. So you don't in the air. Okay, well, don't call her. Don't. She's an ugly Cool.
Jeez.
He called her
Is
a
that
broad.
Ramo right there? That is fucking Ramo.
It looks like Tomcat.
Nah, that's you.
Your ass up
That's you. Where were you this weekend?
He's being a little bit of a foul mouth in front of a lady, you know.
Well,
Well,
and
he's talking about her.
He's insulting her for
Not
no
in
reason.
front of the lady. He's talking to the lady. Like,
Yeah.
he's talking to her. He's talking about her to the guy who's defending her. Fuck him. That's some bitch ass shit. Somebody should have punched him in the mouth.
Well, he was a little old. I think
Don't
he
matter. I don't
was
give
a
a
little
shit.
bit.
Now, obviously,
I
his
don't
T
give a
levels are
shit
low.
If you 8 or 80,
100%.
you get chopped in the throat.
you do
for
not-
being
In trouble if you
disrespectful.
hit
You don't
somebody
treat-
that's over 65, though, even if he's being an asshole.
You don't
Well,
treat
nah, fuck
anybody
that.
like
They
that,
grown. They
man.
know
I don't
what they
care who
doing.
they
You could
are.
throw your drink on him, though.
I mean, at minimum, but I mean, if
Accidentally.
it's something I got good, I ain't wasting it. I'll just slap you.
And it's expensive as hell in them football stadiums.
That's true. That's an expensive drink. So.
Yeah, you be
yeah.
mad like I should
goddamn
have really done
$12
this.
Hot
beer.
dog in his
I
face.
wasted my fucking
I
drink
mean,
and shit for
Those are
$25.
$8.
This is the same stadium that actually has a jail on the premises because if you remember the Eagle fans.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do got a jail.
When
there.
when Santa Claus was there
Yep.
one time,
They booed his ass. Didn't they
and
throw
they were throwing
snowballs at him?
snowballs
They
and
pelted them.
beer bottles at Santa Claus
Yeah, they
in
did.
Philadelphia. These Philly fans and Eagles fans, Flyer fans, these guys are no nonsense.
I gotta
in
tell you,
Philadelphia.
man, if there is a fan base that's worse than the Mount Breathers, it's the Eagles.
Eagles.
All the Philly fans, like sports fans, but particularly the Eagles. Particularly the Eagles. They are by far the worst than the Mount
The
Breathers.
vile.
They're horrible. And y'all know how I feel about the Mount Breathers, so think about that. That's how bad the Eagles are. They beat the Mount Breathers.
All right, let's take a look at the games that we have this weekend in the playoffs because what are we down to now here in the NFL?
We're in the semis, right?
Yeah, the semis.
So
So
you
there's,
got
there's still
Baltimore,
2, 4, 6, 8 teams left.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's Baltimore and goddamn
Bills.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo this week, and,
And
then
then
Kansas
Kansas
City
City.
plays
Texans.
Texans.
I have the
then-
games here. We got the Chiefs at the Texans. Or shouldn't the Chiefs have home field?
Yeah,
They
got
do.
a
That
home
doesn't
field.
look. Yeah, and so the Chiefs are at home against the Texans, and they are an 8.5-point favorite.
Wow.
Okay.
Then we have the Bills and Ravens. The Bills are the home team. Baltimore is the favorite by 1 point.
Because they beat their ass in the beginning of the season.
That's gonna be a good game, man. Hey, man, Lamar, I need you to hey, bro, shake off that shit and go win your fucking fucking Super Bowl. This is
Not
your
this
year
year.
to do it.
Nope.
Nah,
You know who I think-
this
This
year.
is Detroit's year.
I feel like the Bills they just seem like an unstoppable force this year, and I honestly don't really want them to win because I want the Chiefs to win. But dang, the Bills, man, but also
You're really breaking it
the
down,
dude
Tomcat.
from the Eagles, what's his name?
Saquon Barkley?
Jay Van Hertz.
Oh, Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Man, I
Jalen?
love the way that dude could just push
Quarterback?
down the field like nothing. Like he just, if they try to like come and rush him, he just runs. They can't quarter him. They
He's
try
a
to
former
get.
mouth breather.
He's
too,
awesome.
though.
Let's
He's
go to
pretty
the
quick.
NFC
Yeah,
games.
he's
You
good.
have the Lions hosting the Commanders. How about the Redskins? I still call them the Redskins.
No, they're the
Commanders.
Commanders.
Because you're
now.
offensive? Sure.
They're
No, I'm
the
kidding.
The,
Commanders
I-
now.
the
I'm messing
Native
with you.
Americans want them to call them the Redskins.
No, they
again.
do not. They the
You
one.
mean the Indians?
They the main ones that said turn and take it out.
Nah, do your research.
You say
because
tomato, I
research.
say.
They have come out
Indian?
and said they would
says
prefer them to
bean.
go back to the Redskins. And then we have
I
the
haven't read it since.
Eagles home versus the Rams.
Hey man, I don't know.
Who do you think the NFL, what is going to get the best ratings? In your opinion, Memphis, what two teams will get the best ratings? The Super Bowl always does great with the ratings, but who do you think the
Probably,
league wants?
Probably Baltimore, Detroit. Probably Baltimore, Detroit because
wrong. Baltimore, Buffalo.
No, Super Bowl.
That and a Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
No,
Super Bowl.
What do you think? What do you think, Ramo? What do you think is the Super Bowl that's the sexiest? Are you listening to the show?
Well, no, I'm listening to the show, but I thought we were still talking about this week. Definitely, I got Detroit, and you're probably right. Baltimore looks really strong.
So you think Detroit and Baltimore is going to bring the best ratings and the sexiest?
Yeah, because
matchup.
Think about it, because I don't think Detroit's ever won the Super Bowl, and if they have, it's been like a long.
Let me
time.
check that after I think about that, because agreed, I think it'd be a great Super Bowl and it'd get great ratings. But I think a lot of people would like to see whether or not the Kansas City Chiefs can do a three-peat. That's never been done before.
So Chiefs Lions, like the big David versus Goliath.
Oh, no, that's been three-peats.
They won 2 in a row already.
No, shit.
Nobody else has
Tom
won
Brady
3.
won 3 in a row.
No, he has not.
Yes, he did.
No, he's only won
his first three. They won
I'm
3
pretty,
in a row.
I don't think they have.
They beat the
have
Rams. They beat the.
I'll tell you the teams that have won 3 in a row.
The Panthers, and
if
then
you
it
want
was
to know.
the.
I thought it was
the first team to do it is the Green Bay Packers did it from 65 to 67.
Oh.
Then the Dolphins did it.
Okay.
They won back-to-back Super Bowls, 72. Right. And then their perfect season in 72 and then 73. Pittsburgh won 4 in 6 years, but never 3 in a row. I'm trying to look it up for ones that have won 3 in a row. The Dallas Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, 92, 93, and 95. New England came the closest in modern era. There has never been a three-peat in football. New England came the closest in modern era, winning back-to-back Super Bowls in 2003 and 2004.
I stand corrected.
Let me just double check. Has a team ever won a three-peat in the NFL?
Never.
It looks like teams have gotten close, but teams did. The Green Bay Packers won in 65 and 66, and then followed by the first 2 Super Bowls in 67 and 68. So,
but that's championships. That's not Super Bowl.
No team has ever achieved a three-peat.
I think the sexiest matchup will be the Bills and the Chiefs, and I also think that will be the matchup. What?
No, they can't play in the Super Bowl.
They can't play each other. I don't know too much about football, but let me tell you this:
they're on the same side.
It's going to be the Chiefs and the Ravens. Are they still in?
No, that's the same.
All right, it's going to be the. It's going to be the Chiefs.
Just stop while you're ahead.
Can we go play basketball now?
Look at this guy. What are you doing?
What are you talking about? Who can they play? What's going on here?
The Lions.
The NFC, the Lions, the Rams.
The Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
All right, the Eagles. Boom.
Okay.
Bird team. I like it.
I think the sexiest matchup to me is the Bills and the Lions because neither team has ever won a Super Bowl. And those Buffalo fans, man, they circle the wagons in Buffalo. They love their team. And the Lions, I think, are a cute little story here. They've never won a Super Bowl. And the Bills, if you remember from the 90s, they went
4 times.
4 in a row.
4 in a row. So I feel for the Bills fans. Plus, I like that Josh Allen. I made an investment. Hold on, I'm going to show you. I made an investment. You see that on the camera?
Yeah,
I got the Josh Allen autograph.
He's dope, man.
Josh Allen, nice. That boy nice. That's not even front.
Can you try that on for the people, Gentry?
That boy
do the show in it.
I don't really want to put the helmet on.
That boy get busy, but
I'm trying.
He wears it all the time.
That's what she said. Yeah, man.
Listen, I'm telling you, like it's
I wear it to dinner.
It's Baltimore, Detroit because
he has to.
Detroit ain't never won one, and a lot of people would like to see Lamar Jackson get his first.
All right, let's move on to our next topic, and then we'll get to TK's news. How about this potential TikTok ban?
That's hilarious.
It looks like on Sunday they're shutting it off. Even if you have the app on your phone, it will not work, according to reports. The U.S. Supreme Court is set to rule on this law, and they're going to have this ban come down on Sunday. Now, in response, it looks like I just heard about this today. Many Americans are using this new app called the Little Red Book.
What?
And you spell it XIAOHONGSU. I know.
How do you pronounce
We're putting all you dweebs up on game right now, so you're welcome.
What the hell is that?
If you could get your son to come over here, I know he
Good
knows
luck.
how to.
It's pronounced.
Respond. To
It's like G on.
I think it says Kung Fu.
Well, it's a new app that that they're calling the Little Red Book, and it's in response to many Americans saying, "You want to get rid of TikTok? We'll hop on this new one." And we
Was
have
he sleep?
we have Ramo's son who's
Watching
in the
videos.
studio, and the kids are hip.
He
on
got
all this
headphones in his ear or something?
stuff. You see
He
that
does.
microphone right there, buddy? This is Little Ray, although he's not very little.
No.
What's up, Lil Ray?
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
so how do you say the name of this new app? How do you say it?
They say Zhao Hongshu.
Zhao
Zhao Hong Shu.
Zhao Hong Shu.
Can I get a half order?
Zhao Hong to his shoe.
Half of it is like you hung your shoe.
Yeah.
So tell us, Lil Ray, what do you know about this Little Red Book app? What do you know what it does? Have you put it on your phone?
I have put it on my phone. It's an amalgamation of a lot of apps that we have. So like Instagram, TikTok, and Google reviews, a lot of that. It's mainly about like sharing lives with everybody from
You
China.
like it?
I do like it, yeah.
And
A lot
do you
of-
like TikTok?
I do like TikTok, yes.
But are you going to be upset if they get rid of the TikTok? You'll be upset?
Yeah, I will be upset, but at the same time, they have been trying to pass another bill to extend the deadline by 270 days. So it's anyone's guess right now.
Are you available on Wednesdays, by the way? Because I'm thinking you're better than your dad. I don't know if it's possible.
Much
What a
quieter
dick.
too when you're.
He'll actually be
I
here.
kind of
So
like Lil Ray.
careful
better
what you
than Big
wish
Ray.
for, jackass.
Thank you, Lil Ray.
You're welcome.
We're gonna.
That
So,
was
so
great.
do you- so do you
Nice
recommend
work.
we all go get this XIAOHL? What do you say?
Hong Jong.
Xiao Zhangzhu.
You hung your shoe.
Yeah.
Xiao Yang.
Zhao Shang
Let Little
I hung
Ray.
my
Let
shoe.
Little Ray say it
Shut
one
up,
more
guy.
time.
Yeah.
Nice and clear.
Zhao Shangshu.
Zhao Shang Shu.
Jiao Shang Shu.
Get that Zhao Shang Shu app, okay?
Jiao Shang
It's
Shu.
number one in
Jiao
America
Shang Shu.
Google apps right now, and apparently the UK is actually following us too, and Germans as well. It's number one in their app as well.
Yang
So
Shang
what do
Shu.
you think they're gonna just attack and ban this one as well?
Eventually, if they go that way with this one, then they're
You
probably
know
gonna
what's
try
the
to get through
crazy
all of
part?
them
I just thought about this.
till they start getting the money. It's a money game, guys.
the thing
Sick of
about
building
TikTok
a
is
profile
about-
for every
it's
one of these things.
It's the thing about TikTok, is
And they won't kick you
they're
off.
trying to ban it because it's if somebody's stealing your privacy or like people got access to something like that.
Thank you, Lil Ray.
Is that something? Is that one of the reasons why they getting rid of it?
That's one of the ideas.
Well-
Just saying it's a national security threat because they are the CCP who's directly controlling it, and they are. So, and I do believe it is because they're all, and I'm mad at it because they like banned my views on climate change. What I said, they like took it down just because they didn't agree with it. Well, you may not agree with it, but just taking it down because and giving me a strike, and then now saying that if I post anything else, they're going to just take my account down. That's crazy.
Well,
So
well,
I-
just- hold on.
they are messing with information.
I get
seen it. They
I
did it
get
to me.
that, but now Tomcat, and this is just I'm just asking because I don't know. Was it your opinion or was it a straight out lie?
Well, I don't think it matters because if it's a free platform of ideas, who is the arbiter of what is a lie and what isn't?
The truth?
No, because sometimes things that are conspiracy theories they're true because sometimes the people in power are trying to suppress the truth, and it takes people,
I
and the little
understand.
guy
I
has
don't
to
know how that
fight.
makes sense
I understand
sometimes.
that, but something
The little-
that like
Something that may not
no,
be-
something that's proven by science already might be a little
Science
bit
is
easier
all
to
about
prove.
pushing what is accepted now.
100%.
You build your
That's how you learn more. Sure,
Right.
100%.
So there's
What?
always going to be someone who is going against, hey, the Earth is flat. No, it's round. Well, we're going to kill you.
But
But
when
this
it's
way.
but
Space
you know
is
when it
fake.
comes to something like that, you got to admit, like we all know for a fact that Earth is not flat. So saying something like that is just in the flat.
What I'm
out
saying
lie.
is, when you're with science, is all about pushing what is the status quo. So coming at it with something that may be a conspiracy theory, not widely accepted, that's what science is all about. But I'm just saying, like, so to get back to the platform, to get back to how it relates to the platform, I don't think if you want to have a platform and say that it's a free flow of ideas, you should be taking somebody's view down because they say climate change. I said climate change is an agenda. Right? The climate is constantly changing, but there's an agenda behind pushing the solar panels, the cars. And I thought I was pretty well thought out. And we had one of our edited videos. They took it down and they gave me a big old ding and were like, this, you're not allowed to post these views, blah, 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 blah. And hey, I mean, maybe you think that that's good, but I think that's bad.
Well,
but they've proven climate change is real.
I didn't say it wasn't real.
Here's what I got.
And that's the thing. I just think taking it down because you're like, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I look at it in such in a way of like, well, I'm not going to lose any sleep over because I don't use it. I think TikToking is annoying. But, hey, people make money off of that shit. So, like, leave it alone. But
that's who I feel bad for. All those people that work hard and they get paid on there and that's their livelihood.
But I'm thinking, like, so they worried about, so it's like the Russians or whoever the hell is behind that.
China.
Or whatever. But this new thing is Chinese, so you still giving your shit to these motherfuckers that they worried about.
Well, that's why I say about like, that one. It's like if you set up a new one, you're going to get.
Let me ask you something.
Newsflash here.
Are you guys that fucking bored?
Newsflash, the phones you guys download these fucking apps on, they're made in China.
Well,
in
no
Japan,
shit.
And all these other
I understand.
I'm not out here adding additional shit.
They don't need the app.
Yeah, I don't need another digital distraction. Like, are people like that so out of touch with reality that's like, leave your fucking phones, put them away for a while.
Sometimes, yeah.
And just, no, not sometime, all the damn time, because you got to be a human.
Yeah.
People forget how to be an actual fucking person without their head tilted looking at some fucking shit.
All right, well, let's move on to our news. He is...
Fuck, man.
Calm down.
People make their own fucking misery.
I'm going to have to disagree with you.
It's now time for Tomcats or Walter Cronkite, or whatever you want to call him, our not-so-good newsman.
Walter Cronkite.
I'm going to have to disagree with you.
There it is. Cronkite.
Yes.
Our not-so-good news with Tomcat. Take it away, Tom.
Shout out to Purple Pigeon.
That's a nice shirt.
Yes, Gentry gave it to me. All right, January 15th, some history of January 15th. 1865, the first U.S. Army hospital for African-American soldiers opens. 1919, the Boston molasses disaster happens in Boston, Mass. 1967, you get the 25th Amendment ratified there. 1973, the Paris Peace Accords are signed. 2001.
Fun.
Wikipedia is launched and the whole world starts to burn. No, I'm just kidding.
It's dope.
2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549. The Miracle on the Hudson was Sully Sullenberger. You remember that?
I do.
He landed on the Hudson there, saved all those people.
Terrible
Today
water.
is World Religion Day. Ramo's not happy with that.
At
National
all.
Hat Day. Represent your hat.
Boom.
My first story today, Nancy Mace got tried, so she said, step outside.
Ooh.
Representative Nancy Mace, Republican from South Carolina, and Representative Jasmine Crockett, Democrat from Texas, got in a heated exchange we may have here at a House hearing.
And child, listen, I want y'all
I am
to tell
no
me
child.
whether or
Do
not
call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I am 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have.
glass ceilings than you
Chairman,
have.
I am reclaiming my time.
You will not do that. I am not a
Chairman,
child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in order.
Very
I
catty.
think Jasmine will whip her ass, to be honest with you.
Jasmine would beat her
She's hiding
The
behind
war
her
of words came during a discussion of
She's hiding
civil
behind
rights
that
and
desk.
transgender rights, with Crockett calling for reestablishing a subcommittee on civil rights and criticizing
And
Mace's
Jasmine-
rhetoric
and
about
Jasmine Crockett
transgender
from
people.
St. Louis.
All right. Folks
She'll
were
fuck
quite
her up.
impressed with this year's gadgets at CES. Last week was one of the biggest tech events, with CES taking place in Las Vegas, and hundreds of brands including Samsung, Google, Nvidia, Asus, Lenovo, and LG announcing upcoming products.
Interesting.
Some notable products: smart glasses with an they're not going to always be.
What the fuck is that?
What is that?
They got AI robots galore.
Oh.
All right. So some of the notable products are not going to go with what's on the video. They had smart glasses with an invisible display,
That's
a device
cool.
that gives your
That is
phone
not
a
cool.
full charge in seconds. Of course, the AI robots, AI integrated TVs, AI robot vacuum with an arm and a
She'd have to
dildo,
open- she'd have
a
to open her mouth
high-tech
a lot more than that.
exoskeleton for hiking, stretchable screens that you have like TV screens,
That's a dope car.
smart glasses with built-in hearing aids, which is cool, an AI supercomputer that runs Linux, and an electric spoon that mimics the taste of penis. No salt.
This guy's a fucking
That
idiot.
is the dumbest thing. Why would somebody need that?
Oh,
See, I'm telling y'all, man.
Oh, those
listen,
look cool. Okay.
Man, it's gonna be the end.
wanna go to that
man.
one year.
Y'all, this AI and all this.
Would
this
you wear
shit.
those big ass skates? Tomcat?
Yes.
I don't like it.
It's kind of like your skateboard, huh?
Yeah, be careful playing
That one robot's got a nice rack. I don't know.
Look at that. Look at
He's
that.
all
See
into
that?
it. He's all into it.
You
He's
chubbed
gonna
up?
have one.
Are you chubbed up?
No, I'm talking about the computer rack. You know where you put the devices in.
No,
He's a liar.
The
right
rack.
here.
You know.
So Gentry had
That's
one of them
exactly what he
in the
was talking
studio
about.
when we not here, and she cleaned up for him and everything.
Boing.
And he ran her a couple times.
She's got a rack mount unit in there. I see it.
Next up, this house must have stunk from the dead body funk.
No.
This is a morbid story. A man and his girlfriend were found dead in a home they had been living in with his parents' bodies for months.
Damn.
Police investigated 4 bodies found inside a home. They discovered 2 notes that appear to show the exact date and time of the death for each parent.
Damn.
Story are disturbing.
2 parents, a son, and the son's living girlfriend. We believe the son killed his parents.
Investigators with the Pierce County Sheriff's Department telling Fox 13 they collected enough evidence from the New Year's Eve crime scene on Eastwood Avenue in Puyallup to link 33-year-old Shane Vossler to the death of his dad William and his mother Eileen.
Now, I think we've all, at some point, wanted to kill our parents.
This guy killed them and lived with them
What
for
a
months.
dick.
That's the thing. He had them what was that movie Psycho where he had the mom in the room forever?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made this guy a weirdo.
Could you?
So he's so afraid of getting put out the house.
And it sounds to me like they got arrested on New Year's Eve. Could you imagine the scene before the cops got there? They got all kind of drinks and shit, just collected the parents' social security check. They're about to get fucked up. They're like, yeah, 2025 is our year, bitch. Let's do this.
We outside.
FBI, open up. Terrible.
They should have grounded his ass.
They should, yeah, agreed.
This is a really harsh one. There are no bad dogs, only bad dog owners. That's what this is a case of. The Volusia County Sheriff here in Florida and Volusia County Animal Services are investigating after a boy was killed by a pair of dogs Monday afternoon.
I heard this.
According to the Sheriff's Office, 2 dogs attacked an 8-year-old boy just before 5 p.m. Monday in an area off County Road 15A, north of DeLand.
Florida.
Yep. And witnesses called 911 and attempted CPR on the boy, but he died from his injuries. Apparently, these dogs were terrorizing the neighborhood for weeks before this happened. You can see the cops then chased the 2 dogs back. One was described as like a pit bull, and the other one was like a pit bull mix. Pit bulls are good, but you got to raise them right.
Yep.
And and you can't let them just roam the neighborhood like that. I guess the boys were on their bikes. And then the boy who was killed stopped to pet the dogs, and that's when they attacked. And the owner is not signed over permission for humane euthanasia at this point, but that may come in the near future.
Yeah, the judge might issue a warrant to do it.
Yep, they're saying the lady needs to be held accountable, though. The owner is a woman. All right, next up. This wine illegal was nabbed by the California people. A man seen in a viral video being confronted by and apprehended by Los Angeles residents and who was eventually arrested by police with an alleged blowtorch is an illegal immigrant from Mexico, ICE says.
Dun, dun, dun.
Los Angeles police took a man into custody after a group of local residents grabbed him near the Kenneth Fire, allegedly carrying a blowtorch.
Yeah.
He is shown holding a torch head and a yellow fuel tank before being tackled to the ground by at least 5 residents.
This is, of course, over in Los Angeles County, and it appeared that he was trying to light different materials on fire. Eventually, all the neighbors show up, they take him to the ground, and then they do take him into custody as police arrive there. Now, we do know that he was arrested. However, he has not been charged in connection with any arsons at last check. Investigators saying they charged him with some other unrelated charges. But again, you can see the video there as he was approached by these neighbors who were paying attention and saw that he was holding a blowtorch and trying to light things on fire as they are dealing with all of these wildfires in the area.
I don't see a blowtorch.
He said he was lighting a blunt, which, you know, I got
blunt?
it. But I
What
kind
if
of
it was one of
like
them
Ron, you know,
lighters?
for that, and I feel bad. But I don't know, man. You know, you're walking around with a blowtorch. They said he was like lighting Christmas trees on fire, allegedly.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
I wouldn't just.
It's scary, though.
I wouldn't do it like this. Like, read the room. Like, it's on fire out here behind that shit, and Hell yeah, they should have whooped his ass.
And the guy said he was lighting a blunt.
Oh shit,
That's what he said.
they lit his ass
He
up.
said, no, I wasn't
They
burning
did.
a tree. I was burning some
They should have
trees.
stomped his ass out. What the fuck?
You got anything else, Tomcat?
Yes. In case you want to be a terrorist, this guy has some karate shit. That didn't rhyme. A video started circulating online yesterday that allegedly shows a Chinese police officer performing a savage takedown.
I saw this.
During an anti-terrorism drill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alas, nobody was injured, and this was a training exercise.
He's
executed
awesome.
by trained professionals in a controlled environment as part of a Chinese fire drill.
Let's see it. Watch this, guys.
Roll it. Whoa, that's a good move right there. It's a leg scissor into a
Jackie Chan
flip, Jackie Chan.
Oh, you totally missed the kick.
There was another one. There was another one.
There's more karate
That was
yesterday.
better. Oh.
All right, next up, the H2 rescue truck set a world record by traveling 1,806 miles on hydrogen. This is for you, Ramo. Showcasing zero emissions and energy emergency response potential.
There you go.
Hydrogen-powered trucks are making waves in the world of clean transportation. The H2 rescue truck just set a new Guinness World Record to prove it. This impressive truck, developed by Cummins Accelera in collaboration with the U.S. Department of Energy and the U.S. Department of Defense, so you know they're not going to kill anyone, traveled an astounding 1,806 miles on a single tank of hydrogen, spitting out only water. Carrying 386 pounds of hydrogen fuel. Through the journey, navigated through rush hour traffic, maintained speeds of 50 and 55 miles an hour, operated in a temperature ranging from 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Don't let the oil companies hear about this, man.
Yeah,
Put a
he'll be
stop
dead
to
next
this.
week.
Like I said, they got to deal with the Department of Defense if they want to mess around.
Actually, there was a black man who did that, and he
died.
You know.
Yeah.
He's actually like.
There's another company as well that has made a home, what is it called? Nuclear reactor that will charge your entire home for 10 years.
Awesome. Quickly, two more. I'm just fucking with you.
This is a long-ass news.
I know. I'm trying to go fast, but you guys keep talking. My next video comes from an overseas horse breeder in Denmark. Dandy Learns shared a fun dance video to their social media account this week. They claim to be the home of the world's largest horses, the Shire horse.
That's a big ass
Little
horse.
music on here. She's
talking
dancing
about
with the
her
horse. The horse is dancing.
Yeah, I think what we're all looking at is not the horse.
Why she dancing like that?
Because she's trying to get views.
She's trying to get that horse around so he can give it to her.
Oh, yeah. All right, my last story is a real feel-good story. Colombia. In Connecticut, a young girl's youth basketball coach is accused of hitting a person with his vehicle after an argument following a game Saturday, according to the state police. Troopers were called to Horace Porter School in Columbia, Connecticut, around 11:20 a.m. for a report of a pedestrian who had been hit by a vehicle, as usual.
Damn.
Here we go. Once there, they talked to a person, said that there had been a girls' youth basketball game in the school earlier. Now watch, he runs over to talk to him. He don't stop.
Boom. Oh!
The person said they were involved in an argument with the visiting team's coach, identified by state police as 29-year-old Brian Baez Rivera.
What? Hey, that motherfucker running down the street after the car. What the fuck are you doing?
He was like, he's going to stop. Nah.
Yeah, what's it gonna look like? Look at this other person. They take off after the car. Where you going? Look.
I wonder if they were listening to Ludacris at that time. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Boom.
Yeah, he totally missed that one.
Oh, well.
That was definitely some not so good news, Tom.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
The last one was pretty entertaining.
On your marks, get set. Terrible.
That was good.
Yeah, great job, Walter Chronic Kite.
A little long.
Chronic Kite. Walter.
Well, that's going to do it for TK's news. Nice job.
I do want to send, we've really been thinking about all the people out in LA that are dealing with the wildfires and watching it on TV the past week. It's been messed up, everything that's going on out there. So we want to send those people our thoughts and prayers and love.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's going to be the end of today's chaos. If you made it to the end, well, congratulations. I can't believe you did.
I can't.
You're an official outcast if you've made it this far. You've got your Outcast badge.
You gotta be.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because where else are you going to find a show that talks about, the things that we talk about? Nobody is. Follow us on social media, and if you want to drop one of your hot takes on our videos, that's fine too.
People do that a lot.
Go be productive or something. It is hump day. You're halfway through the week. You've
Happy
almost
birthday,
made it.
Dr. King.
Oh yeah, happy
That is
MLK
next.
Day.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday.
No, his actual birthday.
Well, the 15th, right? Today.
Yeah.
Right.
Happy
And
birthday.
then, yes,
And then the holidays Monday.
Monday.
Okay.
All right, we're signing off. Later, nerds. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks to the guys in the truck, Jesse. And,
oh, that's right. Thanks for the chocolate, Jesse.
We also got Jordan back there holding it down. Thank you very much. And to our live studio audience. We do have a couple people in the audience today. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
Zhao Hong Ping.
We'll hopefully see you back here next week.
Carry the bag.
Thanks, Ray.
Yao to your shoes. Outside your shoes. Ying Sao your shoes.
Thanks for your young kid.
Thanks for your shoes.
Yeah.
Go Irish.
Yes.
Yeah, go Notre Dame. Go fucking Marcus Freeman. We put it on your ass.